All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about something I'm thinking about a bit when it comes to the way people, especially people like my age, talk about media. There's this notion of liking something ironically, like you like it to make fun of it, or you like it for the bit or whatever, right? Um, whatever. Like a movie, the idea that a movie is so good that it's bad, right? Or like that sort of thing. And I feel like that's a notion that's been around for a pretty long time. Like I can think of my parents, talking about movies that way. Um, and yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot. I was thinking about it specifically in a conversation I had with some people about like the Minecraft movie recently. And yeah, the idea came up again. That it's like it's so good that it's bad. And yeah, I was thinking about that because like I don't know. Well, really, I guess got me thinking about this. Roll it back a little bit. I watched a video on the Smosh Like YouTube channel, and it was like an interview with the current hosts of the Game Theory channel. So it was like Game Theory, Film Theory, Style Theory, whatever. And it was the host of the Style Theory channel. I do believe her name's Amy, I think. Um, she got a question of like, oh, are there any like if it's whatever you like ironically, something like that. And her take was you can like only wear something ironically once because once you do it again, it's like you do like it, like you like it enough to continue. Um, and yeah, that's like been like in my head for a while. I've been like thinking about that concept, and now like I think it applies to a lot more than just like clothes. It's like yeah, I think at what point are we too afraid to just like say we like something a little controversial or like weird or whatever? Something that like we know is like I guess objectively made in some weird ways. Like at what point are we like just too afraid to say we like something? Because like okay, like Minecraft movie is a good example for me. Was it some fine piece of art? No, but it was everything I think it needed to be. And I still think it had like a lot of like I don't know. There was still it's like I could tell the people who made it were at least trying. And I've seen like video game movies and stuff that like didn't have. I didn't come away thinking that. I didn't come away feeling that. There's so much stuff I come away from, and I like might not have like the most thoughts, but it's like I came away from that movie and I had thoughts and I had opinions and it made me feel something. Um, and so I think that was the case for a lot of people, and I think even that movie is just to kind of build an example. It was like such a big cultural thing, and it clearly like it meant a lot to people, and it meant a lot to our culture and our society. And I think it's a bit. I don't know. I don't think we're doing it justice by downplaying it and being like, "Oh yeah, I enjoy that." Ironically, or I thought it was so bad it's funny, because like at that point, it's like you still like it. Like it clearly means something to you because you care enough to find it funny, and you care enough to like you get something out of it. And I don't. I guess my whole point is like you don't have to. I guess yeah, you don't have to like I guess criticize something just to be able to say you like it, and you don't have to defend your enjoyment of something, um, just because it's like not objectively high quality or whatever. Like if it makes you feel whatever that is, like if it makes you feel something, it makes you feel positive. It's like just yeah, like just say that, like stand on that. And I think it's broadly like a sign like our society. I feel like is very it's very afraid of like sincerity and like really like just being like open and honest about what you believe and what you love and like what makes you come alive. Like we're so irony pilled. Um, it should even be using the word pilled is like kind of I think a symptom of that. Just knowing where that word comes from. It's like we're so yeah, just like in that funk. And I think just being like so sincerely open and honest about the things you like um, can help solve that. And so yeah, I guess just like I don't know, maybe I don't know, just like think about things you appreciate and things you enjoy. Um, and think about the things you find yourself saying you enjoy ironically or whatever. Or, like, it's so good it's bad, whatever. And I guess, yeah, think about that. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. This is just off the dome, something I was thinking about, and I was like, I could make a video on this. So I ran upstairs and I pulled out my laptop. But yeah. And I guess just to give an example of something I think I typically would say I enjoy because it's bad. There's a lot of, like, old NES games that I think are not the greatest. And I would say, oh, I enjoy them because they're bad. I think an example of this would be I was playing Bubsy, like for Super Nintendo. I was playing that recently, and it does not feel good. It's like it feels like so bad. It's probably the worst feeling platformer I've ever played. But there's something about it. Like there's a little spunk to it. Yeah, there's something about it, and it's like I could say like, oh, it's so bad that it's good, right? Or I could say like, oh, I'm enjoying it because I'm like making fun of it. But no, it's like for me, like I know I'm enjoying it because it's like this was a piece. This was like a part of an era of like gaming, of like we were like people were just figuring out. We're like, and companies are like rushing to come out with the next Sonic, the next Mario, and that's how we get abominations like Bubsy. And I can appreciate the entirety of that, and I can appreciate what I would consider like a spunk and like some spirit that a game like Bubsy has, and I can enjoy that game and I can get like sincere enjoyment out of it, even though the technical aspects are doo doo. They're not good, but I can still enjoy that, and so yeah, I guess just think about what you like. I don't know, and I guess, yeah, we can all be a little less cynical or a little less afraid to be sincere. So, yeah. I want to keep doing this thing where I end every video like talking about a little thing, like just a little thing I have sitting around. We're going to use... okay, I got this little Lego guy here. You see this guy. This was a character from my old Lego Star Wars fan fiction. His name is A. Jaunuma. You can see his little back there. I'll get into like the lore about when I like wrote that stuff someday. But this was one of like the this was like a side character who kind of became like a main character in my story. He was like I think like the main B plot. It was his storyline. And yeah, I keep him on my desk. As well as like a few other minifigures. They're not on there right now, but I keep like a few of them on there just as a little reminder of like, oh hey, I made a thing, and some people liked it, and I made cool friends through that. Yeah, just a little reminder of my past, and so I keep him there. And he was one of the characters from that I liked, and I was pretty proud of him. And I think a character like him will probably show up in something else I'm writing. In fact, in my comic, there's a character who is kind of, I'm trying to do some of the same things I wanted to do with him, and I'm trying to like execute it better. But yeah, so that's the video. Thank you guys. I want to start posting here more. I'm going to start posting on YouTube more in general. Like I've been working on stuff for my main YouTube channel, my art YouTube channel. Hopefully we're gonna get that rolling soon. I don't really want to promote it or anything here, because that's not the point of this channel. But I'm thinking about YouTube, and I'm making videos, and I'm making a lot of stuff that I'm happy with, and hopefully you will get to see it soon. So yeah, bye.